Hello, so it's time for one final push to get everything sorted so that I can launch it this coming weekend. Just preparing for putting another layer of fresh coat of anti-foul on. I've just masked off the top area here. I've used some electrical tape, which will do the same job. I've run out of proper masking tape, but electrical tape's okay. It doesn't cling too hard to it, so that's fine. So I've just started underneath with a roller, because it's easier, because you can sort of roll it on like this without it dripping on you, whereas if you use a paintbrush you tend to have to be like this, and I find it runs down the actual paintbrush and your arm ends up black or whatever colour you're painting it. So I've just done the first coat. I'll leave that to dry for a little while. That's just over half a tin left after doing that, and that's, what's that, 2.5 litre tin, I think, yeah, 2.5 litre tin. So probably a couple of tins will do, a couple of layers, which should be about right. The only thing I couldn't do was the swing keel. You can unbolt it and drop it down and take it out, but I think what I'll do, it is covered still, so I think what I'll do, I'll leave it for now, and then a bit later in the year I'll probably have it out on the crane at the place where I'm going, just get them to lift it up a bit while I quickly do it, possibly, or I'll wait till next season and drop it out and do it over the winter. We'll see. But I'll leave that to dry for a bit, and I'll come and do another coat in a little while. So that's the second coat done. I'll just leave it a little while longer, and then I will peel the tape off. I find it's best to do the tape while it's still a little bit sort of tacky, not too wet that it it pulls stringy bits off and that, but I've left tape on too long before and I've had to really scrape it to get it off. So I'm going to peel the tape off now. This is my favourite part. Let's try this bit, see if it comes off relatively easily. Oh yes. One bit, get rid of that later. Don't get it on the white bit, there we go. Go. There's a bit. There are some little bits where it's gone over, but I don't think that's actually me. I think that's what was there before, so I'm just going to go round and a little bit of acetone or something on it, get rid of it or scrape it or whatever. There's only a few little bits, but that looks pretty smart, that side now. To the next side. Yeah, like there. See, that's the older stuff, so I'll just try and get that bit off. That red one comes off easy. Done. Nice job of just filling the toilet up with chemicals. We won't go into too much detail about that, other than to say this one, you fill up the flush there, you pull that out and fill up the bottom there. Simple. So I've spent the last couple of days just literally the whole day just doing little jobs, big jobs. As you can see, one of the things I've done is take the mast off the top. It's going in a river and it's not a very big river, so I was going to leave it on right till the last minute, and then I thought no, I'll take it off, and because it was just overhang at the front and the back and it's just more likely to get knocked or bumped. The plan is it's going to go in the river. We do some trials on it, make sure everything works okay, have a bit of fun for the first perhaps a few months of spring, early summer, and then it'll come back out again, and we'll start doing some, taking it to do some sailing. So here's the mast. It's on the floor here at the moment. What I'm going to do is, when I actually take the boat down, when I bring the trailer back, I should put the mast on top of the trailer. Okay, so let's have a look inside. I've been doing a bit more cleaning, a few bits and pieces, loading all the lockers up with things I need. I've tidied up in here to some degree. I've got all the fenders in here ready, and the mooring ropes and that sort of thing. I bought a load of boxes, extra boxes to put things in, life jackets, cleaning gear, heaters, gas stove, all this sort of thing. One of the things I've done as well, you might have seen in the last episode, I cut some of that up. I don't like it on this table, it looks silly. It's okay here, but I don't like it there, so I've actually bought some black, and I'm going to cut that up at some stage. Put it over the table so it's removable, or in the corner like that, just to hold plates and stuff while we're underway. One of the things I did was prepare the toilet. I've bought a little tank of water, like a camping tank, which is under there at the moment. I might move it to under this seat, but that's just to give us a bit of tap water here. The toilet. This is the original toilet I got with this boat. It looked fairly new, but I had a brand new one in a box ready that I'd had for about 6 months, that was going to go on another boat. So I'd put that in here, and I filled it up, filled the top up and the bottom and the top, and I shut this door, and I came back. There's a big pool of the pink rinse stuff on the floor, and found out that it had a leak in the bit where the tube goes into the thing. Is obviously a crack or something, and it's just dripping out of there. So I've had to bin that off, and I've gone back to the one that was originally with it, which once I've cleaned up looks like new. I think it was new, or not very old. I don't think it was used actually. It was ready. It had blue stuff in, but it didn't have anything that looked like any signs that looked like it had actually been used. So I've cleaned it up, and it's like new now, so they're ready to go. And that's about it really. Just everything's loaded up, all my bits and pieces. I've put a water tank under here as well for the tap here. I've got some pillow covers ready to go. I've bought some cushions for in here that they're going to go on, but they came before the cushions. The cushions have been delayed, so I was hoping to have them, but I haven't got them yet. I've bought a little stove, a single burner stove that can go there. It's packed away in some of those boxes over there until I need it. So that's about it really for the inside. So getting the mast down, I didn't film because I forgot to, but I did it with my wife, and basically I was on top, and I undid it from there, so it was loose. She stood here, we moved the car off the drive, she stood here, and I just sort of passed one end down to her. She held it, put it on the floor, and then I took that end, passed it to her this side, and she put it on the floor. The hardest bit was trying to get it over these stanchion things here in the safety line. I actually undid the safety line so that it was loose, but not too too much trouble. It's quite heavy. It's just manoeuvring all these wires and that around the stanchions and stuff. So I'm sure it'll be harder to get it back on, but we'll see. So outside I've been cleaning. I've cleaned all this. I got as far as here. I cleaned this. I was going to try and get this bit cleaned today before it went in, but I just haven't had time. I'll do it tomorrow if I get time in the morning, but I'm launching tomorrow about midday, so I'm not sure I'm going to get time. I've replaced these. They were looking a bit horrible, and I found a load of other rope that was unused that was exactly the same but in better condition, so I've replaced those on there and strapped these up so it's held up by 3 things now, because that's the last thing I want, that falling down while I'm towing it. So really I've just got to get it ready for towing in the morning. Put a strap over the front, strap over the back, the light board needs to go on, and the cover for the engine needs to go on. With this engine you put the this slot swings up and down, so when you're towing you put it in the down position like this, then lower it down just so it's resting on it. But yeah, looks a bit different without the mast on the top.